Hey everybody, this is Vin with Confreaks and Geeks, and we're reviewing WonderBoy, Asha in MonsterWorld. Asha in MonsterWorld is the latest in the long-running WonderBoy series, which features plenty of action-adventure platforming. This is a remake of the original MonsterWorld 4 released in 1994, and it encapsulates the original game's vibrant 16-bit art, simple inventory management, and whimsical movement. While the game largely sticks to the original's level design, puzzles, and plot, it features a brand new 2.5D presentation, voice acting, and some new quality of life features. We're excited to dive right in. Asha is a warrior from a faraway village who is summoned to save the land from forthcoming danger. She leaves and assists the town of Rapadagna, where the queen beckons Asha to save 4 captive spirits. While the town is seemingly prosperous, little do the townspeople know that darkness is coming quickly. Fortunately, Asha is soon joined by a striking blue creature that helps her travel, solve puzzles, and overcome obstacles. Her journey takes her to starkly different locales. Asha in MonsterWorld is a straightforward experience. Asha defeats enemies, hits switches, and solves simple puzzles to reach the end of each stage. Each stage has discoverable life drops that extends Asha's maximum life. The inventory management is relatively simple, as she can purchase weapons and armor to boost her attributes. Every so often, she will discover key items that need to be used at specific times in order to open the next door. The game's key difference from other platformers is her Pepe Logu friend. The Pepe Logu allows Asha to hover, do double jumps, fetch items, shield against fire, and much more. It can take a little bit to get used to the controls, but it soon becomes second nature. One of the remake's selling points is its 2.5D presentation. The character model cell shading is appropriate and bold, even if the execution is a bit basic. Asha's animations are dynamic, and NPC's animations are also serviceable as well. Each environment features plenty of props, and the outdoor environments are especially lively with their added foliage. Select paths also allow Asha to move into the background, which is an amusing enough way to utilize the game's 3D environments. The indoor environments also feature a handful of interesting touches like water splashes and icy breath. The one thing is that some platforms and long hallways can look a little plain, especially since they adhere so closely to those of the original game. Whenever Asha approaches key NPCs or bosses, the camera moves around for a bit more dynamism. The overall graphical facelift likely won't blow anyone away, but it's charmingly done, and it does encapsulate the original game's vibrancy and art style. The game's audio features arranges of the original's music. Much of the music features a recurring leitmotif. In general, these arranges stick to the original compositions with some upbeat instrumentation. One addition is voice acting, which is largely serviceable but adds an energetic flair to the game. The spirits and important NPCs have fully voiced dialogue, and Asha's chirpy battle cries are appropriate enough. In general, Asha in MonsterWorld is not particularly punishing. The game features plenty of opportunities to restore health. Asha can carry multiple elixirs that fully restore her life, and there are other restorative items as well. Should Asha fall in battle, Pepe Logu can also resurrect Asha if she has a spare elixir. The boss patterns are also not particularly complicated, but even if players incur more damage than desired, they can always reload a prior save and try again. This time around, players can save the game at any point unless they're fighting a boss, which makes the experience even more brisk. And players even have 12 save slots this time around. The remake also offers plenty of tips, and there's a dedicated hint section. While the game is largely a graphical facelift of the original MonsterWorld 4, there are some added bells and whistles that cater to modern sensibilities. Attacking now builds a gauge that allows Asha to unleash a more powerful attack, which is a neat touch. One of the key quirks from the original game is that areas become permanently inaccessible once completed. Asha and MonsterWorld allow players to return to prior areas and even shows how many items players are missing. Asha and MonsterWorld will likely entertain anyone looking for a colorful platforming adventure. In some regards, the game is overly faithful to the original experience, so MonsterWorld 4 veterans will be revisiting a lot of familiar territory. That said, the game still has a lot of heart as Asha interacts with townspeople and strives to defeat the encroaching forces of darkness. The level designs are a bit straightforward and a bit dated, but the simple combat, straightforward story, and light puzzle solving are still endearing. Much like the original, the game isn't particularly long at around 6 or so hours. Furthermore, the boxed retail version is released and published by ININ Games and comes exclusively with the original MonsterWorld 4 game. Asha in MonsterWorld closely sticks to the original, but the additional visual flourishes and quality of life improvements add a touch of vibrancy to an already entertaining experience. Thanks for watching. This has been Vin with Con Freaks and Geeks. For more fantastic content, please check out our social media channels. See you next time!